Look, I'm a little late to the party here, guys, so bear with me with this. But CAF Best 11s for 24 just dropped. And quite frankly, I wasn't upset. I got it. And then I looked at it a little bit more and I started to think, what are you doing, guys? Really, what are you doing? Um, so And it's the same problem on both sides, to be perfectly honest. Right? You look at the women's best 11, right? You have up top Chowinga, Oshala, and Banda in a 3-4-3. You have Ajibade, you have Multaz, you have Kamalepe, you have Shabak in the middle. So that's Nigeria, South Africa, Morocco. You have Michelle Alozi. You have Dlamini, and then you have Ohale, and then you have Blamini in goal. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, didn't Nadozi just win goalkeeper of the year? Now, again, just because you win goalkeeper of the year doesn't guarantee you that you should. But I mean, this team was basically okay. We have Shawinga, cool, she has to be here. I think the interesting conversation up top is this. I think there's an argument that Rachel from Zambia could have been and maybe should have been in this 11, but who do you replace her with? Right? She's not going over Banda for sure. Shawinga, arguably the best goal scorer in the NWSL this year, so she's not going over her. Oshala, maybe? That's an interesting debate. I think Oshala came in with effort, but both of those players did. But I think the biggest thing for me, and you'll see this trend coming in, if Nadozie is your best goalkeeper, why is she not in your best 11? Truthfully. If Nadozie is your best goalkeeper, why is she not in your best 11? I find that very perplexing to me. And it does the same thing when you go to the men. When you go to the men, the best 11, it's the same conversation. It's the same conversation, right? From the top. You at the bottom. Ronan Williams wins the best domestic goalkeeper. Ronan Williams wins the best African goalkeeper. African best 11. CAF best 11. Andre Onana. Now, sure, you want to tell me, the players voted for this versus, you know, the coaches or the committee or whoever it was. By the way, the rest of that African best 11 is Onana in the goal. You have a back line of Hakimi, Koulibaly, and Mememba. Like, wait, like, why is Hakimi playing as a center back? Okay, y'all are just like, we need to put as many. Y'all could have just played a 4-2-3-1. It would still worked. There's like we are 3-4-3. CAF is 3-4-3, no matter what. Yes, Hakimi as a outside center back, son the size. You have middle, Kessie, you have Amrabat, you have Mohamed Kudus from Ghana, Yves Basuma from then Lookman, Osimhen, and then Salah. And I think this is a fair look. Osimhen, you can argue maybe if you want to look at the beginning of the year, cool. You can't ignore Girassi on the club form. And maybe you want to combine both and say club and national team, what have they done? And that's fair. But Onana getting the starting goalkeeper, to me, is a little bit perplexing. And I think the same conversation, Rachel, on the women you have for Girassi on the men, you can maybe make the argument that he should go in. Who does he replace? Mo Salah has been consistent and quiet. I'm going to talk about him because there was all the hoopla with Osimhen with his club. Lookman has been one of the best wingers in the world. But if you're Girassi, where do you put him in? You just replace him with Osimhen. That would be an interesting debate. And if I would do that, I know Nigerians would come for me. At this point, you know what? Let's start chaos. I don't know, but what do you guys think about the best 11s for both men and women for CAF? Let me know. Short vid. We'll check in later.